members present in this session. To my dear faculty colleagues, heads of all schools, Pro Vice Chancellor, and Vice Chancellor of Pimpri Chinchwad University. It's my pleasure to warmly welcome you all for today's session, Faculty Development Program on the theme Unlock the Power of AI in Education and Research, organized by First Year BTech, School of Engineering and Technology, Pimpri Chinchwad University. It's a great honor to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's faculty development program, Professor Dr. Deepak Manesar, a seasoned academician, researcher with over 20 years of experience in the field of computer science and engineering. Professor Deepak Manesar is currently working as a professor and assistant head admin at Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, Pune. He holds a PhD from Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, a master's in engineering from Bharati Vidyapith University, and bachelor's in engineering from Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. He is playing an institutional role in academics and administrative initiatives. His research interest lies in cutting edge areas such as pattern classification, deep learning, and supervised clustering. He has made remarkable contribution to his academic community with 43 publications in international journals, 24 papers presented in international conferences, one authored book, and two book chapters. His research work has earned his accolades such as Young Researcher Award, Best Paper Award, and the Researcher of the Year 2024. Dr. Manesar is also an innovator with 17 patents to his name and has successfully completed 6 funded research projects. His technical expertise spans across deep learning, machine learning, and data analytics. Additionally, Dr. Manesar has delivered 21 invited talks, mentored countless students and faculties, and remains a key figure in academic development. Please join me to welcome Professor Dr. Deepak Manesar for our session. Now I request Head of FY Tech, Dr. Aji Biradar sir, to address our today's speaker, Dr. Manesar.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, Mane, sir.
Thank
And
you, sir.
especially, I'll tell all the participants. Right now, Pujita ma'am has given the introduction. But as per my view is concerned, for all the teachers, I'll tell a teacher who has developed like anything. Means I have seen him growing right from his beginning. And right now, I feel proud also that he is one of the best researchers in our teaching community. Uh, and all these things, whatever he has achieved, it is through hard work. So I appeal all the teachers. We have to achieve the things in academics through sincerity and hard work. So I request once again Mane sir, and actually his session was tomorrow. But when I requested him late in the evening, and he easily accepted the challenge, and now he's ready to deliver the session, and we all are eager to listen him. So welcome, Mane sir. And now it's uh, up to you. So, and as per the topic is also concerned, so sir, you are having a liberty, you can make some changes as per your requirement. So finally, our wish is what? The best things we have to give to all the teachers, to show all the teachers. So thank you very much. Mane sir, now you can take over.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall I screen? Shall I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, so good morning, all the participants. And as sir said, today's my role is to tell you about the importance of the AI in research paper writing and its citation. So in my presentation, I will try to cover the different topics of the AI. Like as everyone, I hope everyone is familiar with the concept of AI, artificial intelligence. And when we are saying that I want to publish a paper, so which AI tools are available? And there are many tools are there, but in my presentation, I will try to cover the main focus on the how we can write a paper, how in paper there are different sections are there, so we will give the more focus on one by one how we can write the introduction, how we can include the different contents in literature survey, what is mean by system architecture, what is mean by experiment result when we are talking about the compare my result with the existing approaches. So I will try to cover the different topics related to the research paper. So before starting the AI tools, I hope you heard about these three terms or these three concepts in the market. Like as sometimes we are doing the project, sometimes we are doing the product, sometimes we are trying to give the solution from the problem. So when we are talking about the project, product, or problem, what is the basic difference? Like as I will share the some application, like as I want to give the solution for the pollution. So pollution is a one problem in my city, and I am trying to give the solution for to handle this one problem like as a pollution. So for that problem, I can propose the multiple solution. For that particular problem, I can propose multiple solutions. So this is the one category of the problem. So when we are doing the project means what? I want to implement something and I want to produce the results, and I need to perform some experiment, and based on this experiment I can say this is my results. So in what is the difference between the problem and project? In project we are doing something, experiment something, and compare this result to some existing approaches like that. And problem is, for particular problem I can use the multiple solution. Like as I can say the traffic is a problem in Pune city, for example, and I am trying to give the solution for that problem, traffic intelligence system. For traffic intelligence system, I can do the different project. Under what is the problem? Traffic is a problem, and to handle this traffic I can give the multiple, I can do the multiple project, like as a nameplate detection, like as a vehicle speed detection, like as a vehicle logo detection, like as a traffic density detection, like as a traffic vehicle type classification. So these are the different projects under that one category, like as a traffic intelligence system, right? So I hope you understood the basic concept between the project and problem. Now, what is my product? Product means what? Many times, what is the problem in your college, or as well as my college also? Every year, many projects are running, right? So students are implementing many projects, but there is very less count to convert the project into product. Product means what? I can give the some I can design my prototype for my project, and I can file a patent, or based on that I can commercialize my project, and I can say this is the product I can sell in the market. So this is the category of the product. So when you are thinking about the any title, you must think about whether I am giving the solution, whether I am doing the some experiment, or whether I am doing the some system which I can sell in the market. So this is the project, product, and problem. Okay. So next is when I'm starting the research. So in my presentation, in first part, I will tell you about how we can write a research paper. In second part, I will try to cover the remaining part, how I can implement a research paper. Means like as a, we can say the research paper in two category. One is a literature survey based and one is experiment based. So some part I will tell you about the how I can write the literature survey paper and how I can implement how I can write an implementation paper. So when we are thinking about I want to do the research project, so we already discussed about the project and the problem, right? So when I'm saying I want to now do the research project, so what is the first question in my mind, which requirement I am trying to give the solution. Huh? Okay, for example, again the same traffic intelligence system, and in this traffic intelligence system, I want to detect the speed. Okay, I want to detect the speed of the vehicle, or I want to detect the traffic of the vehicle on the road. So I can do the project like I can find the traffic density, or I can say that I want to classify the vehicles into different category, like as a bus, car, truck. So these are the projects. So when I'm trying to start, so first I need to think what is the basic requirement, and based on the requirement, can I design some plan? Because without that plan, I can't do anything, right? So everyone is knowing that, okay, we are following the SDLC steps like a software development life cycle. So in software developing life cycle, what are the steps? First is the requirement, then analysis, then design, then implementation, then testing, and then deployment. So similarly, when I'm trying to start the any project, or when I'm saying the research, what is the research? Research means there are some already search is there. I am trying to read existing search, and I'm trying to do the same thing, but I'm adding some innovative approach in that existing approach. Like as if I'm taking a simple examples, if I tell you make a tree, make a tea, so everyone is using the same procedure, but when I take the tea, then we can observe that the taste of teas are the difference. So means what, we are adding our own approach. Some, okay, the recipe is different, so based on that recipe we can say the taste is different. Similarly, when you are doing your research, when you identify the one particular topic, and when you are trying to include your contribution in that project or in that model, so it's your own. So how you think, how you observe, how you understand that problem is very important. So first important thing is what, it is the start with the essential question. What is the essential question? What is the requirement? What is the requirement, and for what purpose I am doing this research? If for example I am trying to do the project for the crop disease detection, so first I need to understand for which crop I need to do this project, in which environment I need to apply this my project, who is using my project when I deploy this project. Okay, so who are the end users, who is using my this application. So this part I need to understand, and based on that I can start to think. And when we understood the requirement, I need to check whether the possibility of feasibility of that project, like as can I do this project or not. So when I deciding the step, this is the software requirement and this is the hardware requirement. So based on that feasibility, when I'm decided yes I can do, so based on that I can draw my design. Like as in program, what we are saying the flow chart. In C programming, what we are saying flow chart. These are the steps. By using steps, I can implement the program. In ER diagram, what we are seeing in database management system, I can refer the ER diagram, and based on that ER diagram, I can create a table. Similarly, in our project also, when I decide the title, I need to draw a plan. Okay, I need to draw a plan, and based on this plan, based on the different steps in that plans, I can execute the project. So third important step is create a schedule. Based on that design, I need to decide the plan. We are saying that this is a project plan, or we can, I say the, this is my plan to write a paper, right? So plan is very important thing. And then based on the schedules, I can create some outcomes. And when I produce the outcomes, I need to evaluate that outcome with the existing approaches. So these are the different steps to write a research paper. But when I'm looking for the different technology which are present in the market, so you know that many technologies are present in the market. When just if I'm taking the example, if I want to see the recent trends in deep learning, for example, so we can see the number of titles are there, like as or when I'm talking about the AI, recent trends in artificial intelligence. So when I'm searching the recent trends in artificial intelligence in 2025, I can see the different titles, like as explainable AI, like as a multi-model based AI, right? So these are the recent trends. So when I'm trying to use that trend, so I can see the number of titles are there, number of titles are available, like on screen also you can see the number of titles are there. Different technologies are recent technologies are present there, and which technology I must use, like as I am doing the project related to the security, so which blockchain approach I must use, or which cyber security algorithm I must use. I must see these techniques. And when I am doing the project in the machine learning or deep learning, also I need to see the what are the recent trends in the deep learning, what are the recent trends in the generative AI, and based on that, can I do the projects? Because before 10 years, someone is doing the some project on the some titles, and they produce the some results. So can I use the same data set, and can I use the recent approach or recent technology, and can I improve that results? This is also one kind of research. So there are different category of research. Okay, when we are talking about the results, many times many researcher has a question in my their mind. Okay, what is mean my research and how I can do the research. And normally journals are expecting the novelty. Okay, normally paper is rejected due to the some common reason. There is a novelty is missing in the paper, or based on the some result contents, they are rejecting our paper. So we need to focus on that points. Okay, we will discuss that. But when we are selecting the technology, it is also important which technology we are using, or which technology you are applying as per the requirement. Like as a traffic intelligence system, in traffic intelligence system, I am taking the input through the camera. So when I am taking the input through the camera, this is like as I'm capturing the video convert into the image. To analyze that image, I need a technology. Which recent technology I can apply on that image? That is a deep learning. So I can use the deep learning for image analysis. But in deep learning also, there are different algorithms are there, like as AlexNet, GoogleNet, or Yellow, UNet, right? So there are different models are there. So which model I can use? So for example, Yellow. So can I use the Yellow for the multi-object detection? Yes. So I can decide to video for image analysis. Can I use the Yellow deep learning based approach? Answer is yes. So how I can find out that this direction? This is also important, because first thing is important when you start the research. So there are number of technologies in the market. Okay, so you must familiar with that. And if you don't know the trends, you must familiar with your domain technology. Like as I'm doing the research in my machine learning and deep learning, so I must know the what are the recent news in my area. Like as I can read some articles from the reputed journals, or I can read the articles from the new channels. Okay, so I must know the some recent technology of my domain. Then only I can think about how I can start. Next is when I decided the steps. So when I'm trying to select one particular project for the research. Why I mentioned the title is a research? Because project is there. Okay, for example, traffic, or for example, the pollution. So for example, crop disease. So the project is already implemented. someone, okay, many researchers tried to give the solution for that particular problem, like as a traffic intelligence system. So what is your role? What is your role? So what is my role? I need to understand. Okay, my interest is want to give the solution for the traffic. Okay, so for the traffic, what are the recent trends? What are the current trends which I can apply to give the solution for this traffic intelligence system? When I'm giving the solution for the traffic intelligence system, what type of related work, what are the existing approaches are there, and how they apply their approach to give the particular solution, and how they are giving the solution for the real world problems. So based on that literature survey, I can set my objectives. I can decide my objective, and based on that objective, I can collect the resources. I can decide the proper scopes, and based on these scopes, I can try to implement and I can evaluate my model. So these are the steps are very important when you are trying to select the project. Now in last part of my session, I will tell you how AI tool is used to how AI tool is used, okay, to decide the title, how AI tool is used for the abstract, for the literature survey, for the implementation. We will discuss one by one. But before that, you must think on the how I can decide the research title. And you know that artificial intelligence is a broad term. Okay, what is artificial intelligence? The objective of artificial intelligence is machine can think like as a human, machine can behave like as a human, machine can take decision like as a human. So when we are trying to build such intelligence in a machine, then we can say this is the artificial intelligence. And we know that to achieve this goal, we are using the machine learning algorithm. So we are saying the machine learning is a subset of AI. Normally, we are saying the machine learning is a subset of AI. Like as I will tell you about. Okay, I will share my screen once again. So okay. So when we are talking about the AI, when we are talking about the AI, I hope you can see my screen. So is it visible?
Yes, sir.
I'm writing something like as I'm saying the what is the AI. I am saying this is the AI terms. Whether is it visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Visible.
Okay, so when we are talking about the AI, and when I am saying the what is the main aim of the AI, so I can draw a simple diagram. This is the AI. Machine can think like as a human. Machine can take a decision like as a human, and we are saying to take a decision. Okay, so we are saying the machine learning. We are using the machine learning techniques. Okay, so to take a decision for the machine, we are using the machine learning algorithm. And in number of machine learning algorithms are there, like as more than 5,000 algorithms are there, which we can use for the machine learning. In machine learning, some set of algorithms are the deep learning are there. And we are saying that everywhere we are using the data. Everywhere we are using the data. So we are saying that this is the data science. Try to understand. So what is the main aim? Everywhere we require the data. Without the data, we can't do anything. Without the data, we can't do anything. So when we are talking about the data set, so why we require the data set? When I want to apply the AI, when I want to do the research, when I want to do the experiment, I require a data set. All right. So from which sites I can collect the data set? So there are number of data sets are available. Like as a normally we are using the standard data set from the Kaggle. Okay, so you know that the Kaggle is a popular platform for the data, right? So every year the competition is going on that Kaggle data set, Kaggle site, and you can participate or you can download the data set and you can view the solution for that problem or for that project. Similarly, we can see the small data set are available on the another site like as the UCI. So another, you can download the data set from the UCI also. Also, you can find out the many sources, like as a smart city hackathon is going on. So they are giving the data set and you can give the solution for that. So there are number of online sources are there from which you can download the data and you can start the research. But sometimes what happen, okay, for example, I want to do the application for the medical plans. Okay, what is my research title? Okay, design and development of new pattern classification algorithm for the to detect the crop disease for the medical plants. So medical plants data set is not available on the internet. So what I can think how I can prepare my own data set. So I can refer the data set which are available on the internet and try to understand how they prepare their own data set. And based on that data set, also I can prepare my own data set. And based on that data set, I can do the application, right? So there are different approaches are there from where by using that different approaches, I can collect the data set, because without data, we can't do anything. So there are different possibilities are there where we can see the data sets are available. Online sites are there and we can download. Also, we can see the sometimes nowadays the new trends are the researchers are putting their research on the GitHub, and GitHub are they are putting all the codes on the GitHub. So you can download that data set and you can also apply your own approach. So there are different ways, like as UCI, like as a Kaggle, like as ImageNet. ImageNet is a larger data set of the image of the all the world, and you can download. And there are different similar data sets are available on the internet. So you can download that. And you can think. Like as MNIST is the English digit data set. So try to understand the English digit data set and try to prepare the Marathi. For example, I'm trying to recognize recognize and classification Marathi numerals. So Marathi language numerals. So I can prepare my own data set based on the English data set. So similar data set I can prepare for the Marathi language, and I can apply my own approach. So these are the data sets are standard data set. Normally, when we are trying to say I want to do the research, so experts are giving the advice like you must try on the standard data set, and then you can think on your own data set. So when I start, so I need to check the performance of my model. So what you can do, you can try to run the experiment on the existing data, which we are saying the standard data, because data set is authenticated, data is giving the some standardization from that organization, like as the Kaggle is giving the some authentication about that data, right? If I am doing the Marathi numeral data set and I want to do the some authorization or authentication for that my data set, so I can send this data set to the TDIL. TDIL means what? This is a TDIL is a one agency which is taking our data set and giving the authentication for your data set. So there are a number of ways. What I want to say, there are a number of ways from which we can collect the data and we can start to our study, or we can try to apply your model. When you got the result, then you can do some variation in that model, and you can try to optimize the results. Okay, so there are about the data, and normally what we are doing, normally we are applying the traditional approach, which we already discussed, like at the software development life cycle. So when I'm trying to use this ADLC, I can start the title. But when I don't know anything, so as I said, the same thing to my students, like as, okay, if you want to do the project, you can search the titles on the net. How I can search? So I'm saying, okay, open the hackathon, latest hackathons, and you can see this different titles on the hackathons, and try to take a similar title for your project. Like as normally in the hackathon, if we divide these titles in different domains, so you can see that the common domains are the agriculture, common domains are the smart city, common domains are the medical sector, common domains are the industry problems. So and another domain is some kinds of the security. So you can see the different titles in common domain, and in that domain also you can also think like as agriculture, rural development is one domain. Okay, and in that you can also select one particular title in that domain. Smart vehicles or transportation or robotics and healthcare, blockchain, smart automation. So many titles are there. So you can also think on that. So number of online competitions are there or online events are there. You can just see the competitions, you can see the titles, and accordingly you can think like as in Pune city also, our PCMC or in the smart city mission, they are giving the some problem statement. So you can also see that problem statement, and you can start your journey. Also, if you don't know anything, as I said, the Kaggle is one of the good site. From that we can download the data set, as well as you can see the titles. So many competitions are going on. You can see the competition, you can see the results on that particular titles, and you can start your thinking. So this is the all about the what is the research, and how we can start the research. So for that research I require to think some steps, prerequisite steps, and when I decide, then I can find out the some sites or from resources from which that I can collect the data set. So these are the different resources, and then we need to, when I start my journey, like as a crop disease detection, like as a vehicle type classification, so I need to collect the papers. I need to collect the papers. Again, there are a number of sites are there. So top sites we can say the Google Scholar. Normally we can take up papers. The Google Scholar. Another is a ResearchGate. Another is a Science Direct, Springer Link, ACM Digital Library, IEEE Explorer. So there are a number of sites are available from which I can collect the papers. How AI is useful when I download the papers? How AI is used to summary of that paper, how AI tools we can use to extract the method, to extract the results, to extract the novelty, to extract the gap from that paper. In that case, we can use the AI tools. Okay, but from which different sites we can collect the paper? So these are the some list of. It is not. There are many list links are there. Just I put the some of them. So you can use these links and you can start to collect the papers. Now, as I said, when I'm trying to write a research paper, there are two category of research. One is based on the survey, I can write a research paper, and based on my implementation, I can write a implementation paper. But when I'm trying to write a research survey paper, I need to remember something. Okay, so what is the main approach of the survey papers? So then in this survey paper, what you need to include, you must put your observation in table. This is the one part. But what is the important part? Based on this literature, based on your observation on the literature survey, how you put your observation in the form of some analysis, in the form of some graphs, in the form of some tables, in the form of some useful information from that table. That is very important. That is very important. So when we are talking about the literature survey, so you must think on these things. Like as I published my one paper in based on the some anomaly detection. Okay, so anomaly detection. So in that, what I did, okay, I refer the 100 papers. I put the common observation in the table, like as I'm saying the year, I'm saying the data set, methods, accuracy, and gap. So when I put this observation in the table, so based on my observation, next thing is I okay, I added the section which is my contribution based on the observation. Like as based on when I read the 100 papers, so I found that how many percentage. Okay, I am putting the graph, I am trying to draw a graph. How supervised learning percentage is what is supervised learning percentage, what is unsupervised learning percentage, what is the reinforcement learning percentage. So this is my contribution. When I read the 100 papers, based on my observation, I am trying to draw one graph where I am representing the percentage of the machine learning techniques. First thing. Second, my observation, which machine learning techniques is used from when I'm collecting the paper from the, for example, 15 to the 25, right? So when I collect the 100 papers in 15 to the 25 on particular title, so I can observe which machine learning is producing or produce the good results for this particular title. So I can draw another graph, like as I can draw a graph, and in that graph I can show the, okay, what is the percentage, how many users use the deep learning, how many users are using the support vector machine, how many users are using the another techniques, right? So based on that, I can draw another chart. Try to understand. First chart is my graph, another chart is related to the one techniques, which machine learning take useful for this particular title, what are the strength and what are the weakness of that machine learning technique. So this is my own observation. And when someone want to do the research in that particular title, so they can easily select the particular direction when he or she will read my paper. So he can easily understood my approach, and based on that he can find out the direction, how they can use use this concept, and how they can start to write survey paper. Okay, to start the survey paper. So you should remember the some points when you are thinking about the survey paper, right? Which topic I need to use, its compressive literatures, review, organize your paper, critical analysis, whatever I am saying, what is your analysis on that observation, how you draw a figure, your own figures based on the observation. That is very important things. And last section is the discussion. Okay, so when you are saying the 100 researcher use the different methods for the particular titles, and based on these titles, still these are the challenges, and due to these challenges they are facing the some problems, and due to this problem they could not achieve the particular accuracy. And you can use recent technology, you can use your approach and try to give the solution for that accuracy. And based on giving the solution for these challenges, you can improve the accuracy. So to write a survey paper, you must think on such points about the survey paper. So why am I discussing here? Because okay, many researchers are saying we need to give the more focus on the implementation. But as per my thinking, both part is important. Before starting the implementation, important part is the literature survey. And in PhD also, those who are doing the PhD, they can also understand, okay, how they select the particular title, because they read the many papers, they observe the some results, and based on their observation, they decide their approach. So literature survey is very important. And okay, as per my thinking, you should publish a paper when you are trying to do the research, but do the survey. First do the survey, and based on that survey, you can also publish a paper in good index journal, like as you can publish a paper in Q1 also. When I started my research journey, so I used the IEEE transaction survey paper. So I used that IEEE transaction paper and I started my journey. And when I published my paper in some journals, now I got almost 100 citation for that paper. So it is important. What is important? Important thing is a critical analysis. Important thing is a critical analysis when you are trying to write a survey paper, and how you can draw your figures, your tables based on your observations, right? So it is very important when we are thinking about the survey. Now, these are some more explanation about how we can write the survey. So this is not required. Just we have discussed the critical analysis, figures, and tables, right? So these are the steps how to write a paper. Next, another important type of research paper is the implementation paper. Now, implementation paper. Normally, okay, I am a reviewer for the good journals, Q1 journals, like as I am a reviewer for the IEEE Access. So when I am trying to review any papers, okay, which part I like most? Like as I like the methods, which method he proposed, like as what is any novelty in that method. Next is how he represent, how he shows its results, and how he analyze. Okay, result and analysis is another important thing is there, and important part is how he compare his result with the existing approach. So next important thing is a comparison. So comparison with the existing, this is the important thing. So when I'm trying to implementing any research paper, okay, I'm trying to write a paper based on the implementation, you must think on these three part. What? Novel, propose architecture or method, its novelty, and how I can put the results, and how can analyze that result, and how I can compare my result with the existing approaches. And last section is the discussion, and how I can discuss. Okay, so whatever my observation is there, how I can put the summary in the form of the discussion. It is very important as a part of the implementation paper. Try to understand. But normally, what are the steps? I mentioned the some steps are there. Okay, introduction, methodologies, architecture. Okay, details, setup, result evaluation, discussion, and contribution is very important in the implementation paper. Okay, so I will show you the my one paper where you can see where you can see the how I can put my results. So this is one paper I can show you. Like I downloaded my paper from one is there. Okay. So recently I published this paper in Treatment to Signal. This is a SCI index journal. So the title is what? Title is the diabetic retinopathy recognition and classification using transfer learning deep neural networks. So what I did here, I'm not included the such novelty. When I'm talking about the novelty, what I did, I try to understand the transfer learning approach, and based on the different transfer learning approach, based on the some hyperparameter tuning, I changed some small change. I did some small change in this transfer learning approach, and I produce the results, and I compare this result with different existing models, and based on that I publish a paper. So you can see also when we are talking about the different parts of the implementation paper. So what are the important parts in the implementation paper? Just go through that. I will show you the in this paper, in implementation paper, what I applied and how I can propose. So just I will show you the one thing, like as this one. Another paper I have, one is treatment to signal paper, and another one is I publish a paper in IEEE Access. So this is my paper. So you can also think that, yes, so the title is the novel fuzzy hypersphere neural network classifier. Okay, for a particular we are proposing the some algorithm, fuzzy hypersphere based neural networks for the clustering. So here what we did, we are proposing our own classifier. So here another this is another paper where we propose our two algorithms. And previous paper, what I said, I use the existing transfer learning approach, like as a dense net, efficient net, VGG net, and ResNet, and I applied these techniques on the one data set which is I downloaded from the Kaggle, and based on the based on the my model, okay, I got a highest accuracy is the 97%. And when I compare my approach, so important thing is how I can represent my model. So whatever the model is there, you can see here in model you can see my proposed novelty, and based on the novelty I propose some steps for that algorithm, and based on my results, based on the results, like these are the different graphs, I can do the proper result analysis and training accuracy, validation accuracy of each models, and based on that models, when I compare my result with the existing approach, so I can put some comparison table. So you can see also many researchers try to apply their own approach, like either someone is using convolutional neural network, another is using the support vector machine, someone use the random forest classifier on the same data set. So on the same data set, I use my approach where I combine 2-3 transfer learning models, and I trying to produce the accuracy which is better than the existing. So this is the 97%, which is better than existing. So based on that, I publish a paper in SCI journal. Similarly, another approach is novelty. So I found that I can modify this algorithm, and I can propose my approach in that existing algorithms, and I can say this is the novel approach. So here we propose the novel approach, and based on the our novel 2 classifier, I publish a paper in the IEEE Axis. Now in that also you can see the some common observation, like as okay, in the end of this session also I will show you how I can draw this diagram. So I put this is the workflow of the proposed architecture. So this diagram I drawn through the site, like as a draw.io. In that site, you can put your constraint, and like as this is user friendly GUI is there, and based on the user friendly interface, you can just drop. Okay, insert and drop. You can draw your diagram. So I draw my architecture by using that graph.io. I have given proposed my classifier. I draw the common diagram for that. You can see this is the common diagram. Well, this is workflow. This is the overall workflow. This is a particular diagram for the fuzzy hypersphere neural networks, and then we are written some class pseudocode type algorithm. Like as you can see, you can see this is the one algorithm. This is the pseudocode for my algorithm. So I put the novelty. I use the proper diagram to represent the novelty, and I also use the proper pseudocode to write that paper. Right. So this is the important steps. Okay, when we are expecting my paper should publish in the Q1 or in high indexing journal. So what is the important thing? Your proposed architecture. What is the important thing? How you put the results and how you analyze the result. After this algorithm, you can also see okay, how I can put the result, like as these are the different data set, and at training time or at testing time, what is my result? So I applied my approach on the small data set, more than 10 data set. I applied my approach. So this is my observation on my based on my training and accuracy. But based on my accuracy, how I can compare? So this is the chart where you can see the number of data set I use, where my approach is applied on this 10 data set. Okay, and based on their observation, and these are the existing technique. So how I put this result in that paper, so that is also important. Sometimes many researchers don't know in which paper I should publish, many times we don't know that how I can search the paper, whether this journal is the for example, this is the IEEE Axis. So this journal is a Q1 or Q2. I don't know how I can search. So there are many ways. So if I am saying on the site, when I'm saying this is the Scopus Q1 or this is a Scopus Q2. So on Scopus also you can see, in Scopus also you can see like that this is a source, and in that at left hand side you can say the quartile. So you can put the title of that journal, you can put the title on that journal like as a IEEE access, IEEE access. So it is giving the results. So when I want to search whether this is the first quartile, so I can click and search. Okay, so I select this is the quartile 1 and I want to select like as IEEE access. I can say I found one thing when I'm saying that this is the quartile 1, this is the quartile 1 and I found this title. So sometimes I can say this is the Q1 journal. Sometimes I want to find another journal is like as IJIT, for example, International for example IJIT. One journal is there and I want to search is indexing on the Scopus. So I'm just inserting, just I click the Q1 and I am inserting this title. So no result is found. Means what? The journal is not Q1. So in this way also you can search. There are many ways. Normally what we are doing, normally what we are saying that another one site is there, SCI Mago site is there. You can also see here, this is the title and you can also at the end you can see it's the title. This is the Q2. But here maybe the data is old. Okay, sometimes what we are doing, this is the data is the journal is a Q2 and when we publish the journal is a Q3. So sometimes this is the old data they have used, like the last year data they use, and based on this last year observation they are saying this is the Q1 or Q2. So you can also think on that, okay, whether how I can see whether the journal is a Q1 or Q2. But what is important thing? What is important thing? Important thing is how you, okay, how you use your approach and how you present your research in some observation, like as result and analysis, like as how you compare your title with the existing title. Okay, so this is very important. Like as I am not taking giving the more focus on the implementation paper, because we need to give some focus on the AI tools also, right? But before that, why we have discussed this point? Because when we are saying the research paper, first you need to understand what is the research paper. Just I am trying to experiment something and the improving the result. It is not research. When I am trying to include my some contribution in that techniques, and then I am improving the results and compare this result with the existing approaches, then I can say this is the research paper. Try to understand. Else it is the normal experiment type research is there. Try to understand there are different types of research. What we are expecting, we need to publish a paper in good index journal. Based on that indexing, okay, at backend they are calculating your research score. They are calculating your research score. Most of you are I hope okay, most our researcher don't know about how they calculate their FWCS score. When we are talking about the research score, FWCS score. So on I will show you that how we can calculate. So on this, like as for example, I'm searching my own. So I can see the papers of anyone. So like as this is my own Scopus page. So sorry. So when I search my titles, when I click on this page, you can see my score is there. Like as you can see the different things are there. Normally 2-3 papers you can see, but if you have a proper login, or paid login, you can see all the papers. you can see the all the papers. Like as I want to see the some score also, like as at right hand side, you can see here how many papers they are calculating my FWS score. So you can see here 1.17 is my FWS score. So you should know that how they calculated, in how many they are considering the 33 papers. They are taking the 6 is the average citation. My name present in that paper in 33%. My name is at the last as a co-author, 26 single author. How many papers are there? So okay, based on that they are calculating my score. So this is the FWCS score. So you should think on this part also. Okay, so when I'm trying to publish a paper with my first name is there, so I can say my score is good. My score is good. So you can also think on that. Similarly, you can check your title on the researcher ID. Researcher ID is a part of the Web of Science. On Web of Science, you can see your papers, your citations, and based on that also you can see okay, what is my score? What is my score? Like as when research portal like as a Web of Science is there, Scopus is there, and simple Google Scholar is there. You should know what is mean by H index, how we calculate the H index, what is mean by I index, and how they calculate the I index. So this citation is also important, and your H index is also important when you are trying to file any sending any proposal to any agency for the special issue. At back end, these points are very important. At backside, these points are very important. So what is your H index? So when you are publishing the paper in good quality journals, then only your score okay will increase. Then only your score is increased. Try to understand. So implementation paper is important, where you must propose your contribution in. You must put the proper result with the some analysis, and you must compare your analysis with the existing approaches. And at last point is the discussion. What you observe from that experiment, this is also important. Now, if you know about how I can start the research, how I can collect the papers, from which site I can download the standard data sets, and how I can write the survey paper, and how I can write the implementation paper, then we can think about the common part of the implementation paper. This is a common part of the implementation paper. What? Abstract, introduction, related work, proposed architecture, experiment result, conclusion, and reference. This is a common strategy. But now important thing is that if you know, this is a now second part of my session. In first part, I tried to tell you about what is the research, what is the research article, how you can select the research article, how you can write the research survey paper, how you can write the paper on the implementation, right? Next important thing is there, where AI use. I have not covered the AI part. Try to understand. Now I will try to tell you about the AI part. When I told machine learning is a part of the AI. Machine learning is a part of AI. Means what? I can use the machine learning for some experiment. I am giving the learning to my machine with some experiment or some examples. When I am passing the 1 digit, 101 digit are there, and label of this image is 11111. So machine is trying to understand the pattern. Okay, this pattern is nothing but the 1. Another 2 digit. This is the pattern of the 2. He is trying to understand, right? Now, the era is a AI. The era is a AI. Normally, who is the godfather of the AI? Okay, John McCarthy is the godfather of AI. He used these terms in 1952, approximately. I don't know exactly, but he used first term is AI, right? What is AI? Automation, something. Okay, means what? Machine is thinking like as a human. When I am saying, normally we are using what? ChatGPT. and we blindly trust on that chat GPT. If I am saying, tell me the recent trends in the deep learning, tell me the recent trends in the deep learning. So chat GPT is giving the list of recent trends in the deep learning. So I can blindly trust on that take contents from the chat GPT. Why? Because I know that the application is very good. Whatever he is saying, it is correct. When I use this approach, I improve the performance, means I can trust on that application. And this is the important thing. This is the AI based application. This is the AI based application. By using AI, what I can do? I can do anything. Means, can I use the machine learning? Okay, we already discussed the machine learning is a part of the AI. So can I use the AI? Can I use the AI to select the title? Answer is yes. Can I use the AI to decide the abstract based on the contents? Answer is yes. Can I use the tool to put the survey? Answer is yes. Can I use some machine learning techniques to improve the results for implementation, or I can say that for implementation? Can I use the implementation like as a machine learning, deep learning, support vector machine, whatever the techniques in the machine learning, it is a part of the AI. So can I use this machine learning techniques, AI techniques to improve the result? Answer is yes. Can I draw the results, or when I'm saying you must put the result in proper graphs? So can I use the AI tools to draw a chart? Answer is yes. Like as in my paper, I told you about, I draw this graphical abstract of that paper by using the graph.io. So this is the one AI tool. This is one AI tool. By using that, I drawn this architecture. Okay, so can I compare? Okay, I want to compare, for example, comparison. Okay, can I compare the existing techniques, like as I can select the 100 papers or 50 papers in particular title, and can I compare this paper by using the AI tool? Answer is yes. Right? So there are a number of ways are there. There are number of ways. By using that, I can use the AI tools. I can use the AI tool. Here I mentioned some sites, like as I don't know anything about any research titles, so I'm trying to search about the research titles in some domain, like as I want to do the something in image analysis or in medical image analysis, and how I can search. So you can open, like as this is one site is there. Consensus is size is there. When I open, like as I can open, for example, I open this site backend. At backend, you can see I open this site. So this is a one tool, consensus. So in that, can I insert something, like as I don't know anything? So this is for what purpose? Okay, this site is used for generate research idea. Generate research idea. If I'm inserting anything, like as I want to apply the deep learning techniques for medical images. Okay, so when I don't know anything and just I'm inserting that, and I'm just I want to take I want to start the research, I don't know anything. So when I insert anything in that site, he's suggesting me some titles, or he's giving some summary of that domain, like as a deep learning techniques for medical image. So he's giving the summary, like as a chat GPT. I hope you are familiar with the chat GPT. Similarly, he is giving the summary, like as a deep learning techniques for medical image. So this is a core deep learning technique in medical image. So it is giving the summary. CNN use, RNN use, generative GAN techniques is used, transfer learning use. So he's giving the summary. These are the core techniques used for the medical images. Application, they are giving the common application are there, achievements, challenges, okay, techniques and summary. Okay, so this is the summary of the title. Okay, what I insert only deep learning techniques for medical images. In that, in below that, he is giving the reference. He's giving the reference. So deep learning techniques for medical image segmentation. So they are given the many references are there based on the citation. Based on the citation. For example, this paper has the 270 citation for deep learning in medical images. But when I'm saying this paper has a high citation, like as a, which is the first one, this first paper has a almost 1300 citations are there. So he's based on the citation, he's suggesting you the paper. When I click this paper, I can download the paper and I can see the okay, what is going on in that technique. Like as this is what this paper is related to the medical image segmentation. Okay, medical image segmentation. So I can click and I can refer. So this site is for what? This site is for use me for what? For to decide the research idea. Similarly, you can insert any idea. Like as I want to apply the deep learning, okay, deep learning in the cyber security, or you can insert how deep learning is used for the security purpose. Can I use the deep learning techniques in the blockchain? Can I, whatever the title in your mind, you can insert and you can start, right? So this is the first thing. What is the second thing? Second thing is when I decide the title. For example, I decide the title. This is another tool. Here I am trying to share the different tools. Okay, to find a research relevant document. So when I am decided, my title is deep learning techniques for the medical images. For example, same. So can I find the relevant document? Can I find? So there are different tools are there, different sites are there. I use one. So what? So this is a Kineas site is there, and by using this Kineas site, I open that backend. So this is another Kineas site is there. Kineas site is there. What I can do? I can insert the text, or I can upload the PDF. Like as for example, I download the one paper, like as by using this site. Which site? Consensus site. I found the one paper which has the highest citation. So I download that paper. And I upload that paper. Like as I can upload the text, or I can upload the PDF here. So when I'm saying the choose PDF, for example, this is the one paper. So when I upload this paper, you can see here. When I upload this paper, what is my aim? When I decide the title, I am trying to find out the relevant documents. So based on this left hand side, at right hand side, you can see these are the relevant documents with this title. What is the title? Diabetes retinopathy recognition. Diabetes retinopathy recognition and classification. So I can see the multiple documents at right hand side. So when we are saying I could not found the relevant papers. So these are the tools are available. Just give me the one paper. He's giving you the relevant documents of that paper. So you can also use that one tool, this website, for what? For what purpose? To find out the relevant document. When I decide the title, I can find the relevant document. Third important step is what? When I decide the title, when I found the different papers, I need to do the survey. So how I can do the survey? So there are multiple sites are there. Here I am taking one site, like as a SciPace site is there, and by using SciPace sites, we can do the survey. Like as a SciPace site. So again, I open this SciPace site. So this is a SciPace site is there. By using that, what I can do, I can insert something, or I can ask something. Can you do something? Like what is my query? So if I'm saying my query is like the similar deep learning techniques for the medical images. Can you search the related work for me. So he's thinking, and based on this his thinking, he's suggesting me. So these are the different ways are there, and you can use this paper for your purpose. So when we are talking about the I want to PDF, I want to find out the papers, I can insert in the text, I can insert in the table. So I can left hand side also you can see the different options are there. Okay, if you understood at least one, you can use, like the paper pal is also one site is there. By using that you can do your anything, whatever you want, whatever you want. So for survey also you can insert the title, and based on this title you can try to research. So this is the another tool is there. Another site is there, beam.ai is also there. It is useful for the survey. What is it is giving, like as in that first site also. Okay, when I'm inserting the any titles, so based on that he is giving me the some papers. So they are giving the many papers to me. Similarly, when I use the same thing for the Kenya site, so he's also recommending the different papers to me. So by using that I can start to summarize the paper. So this is also part of the survey part, related work. And what we need understood, we need to summary of that paper. We need to summary of that paper. So when I am trying to apply, okay, when I'm trying to apply, like as a if I want to compare the literature survey, so what you can do, you can insert the paper, and based on that he is giving the some comparison to you. So some sites are also there when you are taking that paper, so he is giving the insight from that paper. What is the importance of tool of AI? For example, I can upload the you are familiar with the ChatGPT, so I am taking the example of ChatGPT. I can upload the paper and I can extract the useful information from that paper. So I can ask which method is used in that paper. What is the result of this paper, right? So what is the gap in that paper? So I can use these techniques to find out the meaningful information from that paper. So this is the importance of AI. Again, if I am trying to draw, okay, again I am trying to draw the some diagram. So which I already told you which tool you can use, graph.io. So there is one site is there I can show you that site. This is a graph.io. So by using this different charts are there. By using the your approach, your thinking, you just put the something, or you can write the generate, or I'm saying deep learning for medical images. So deep learning like as techniques for medical images. When I'm saying the generate the graph, at backend he is thinking as per he is thinking, and he can give the model. Also you can modify that model. Also you can draw your model. So these are the different AI tools are there. By using that you can draw your diagram. Okay, don't copy the diagram from the another paper. Okay, this is not good. But sometimes if you need, you must give the citation. If you want to draw your own diagram, there are many tools are there, like the graph.io is there. By using that you can draw your diagram. Like as when I start, okay, so he's trying to draw some diagram, so I am not giving the proper explanation, so he's not trying to extract. Similarly, blank diagram, I can use the blank diagram, I can draw, right? I can draw. Different things are there. different AI tools are there. By using that I can start. Another site is also there. So I already shown you the one site. So similarly you can use this, and you can, for example, Insightful is one site. Insight. So Insightful AI, when I click to, this is also one site is there. When I put any title here, he's trying to give the some useful information that table, or when I am inserting the two titles, like as this is the base paper and this is the latest paper. I want to find out the link between these two papers. So I can insert these two papers here and I can find out the link between that. So there are many sites are there. Also, normally I am not covering the part of the machine learning, because we are normally using that machine learning, right? Normally we are using the machine learning for what? Okay, so for title we can use the sum site, right? For survey you can use the sum site. For implementation, normally we are using the AI based techniques, like as a deep learning is the AI based technique, like as a support vector machine, this is AI based techniques. So this is the normal thing, right? Now another is, whatever the paper writing is there, can I check the plagiarism? Yes. Turnitin, I authenticate. Okay, these are the some sites to check the plagiarism of your content. Like as a normally we are seeing the flag, and also we are seeing the AI content flag. Normally AI, they are also checking the AI flag also. So these are the Turnitin, I can check the flag. This is also AI content. Normally some sites are there, I can use that sites for what? To remove the plagiarism. So some site I can use for the remove the plagiarism. So AI is used if this Turnitin is giving the plagiarism. So some tools like as a Quillbot is there, Paraphraser is there. So by using that I can remove the plagiarism. So these are the tools are available for research paper titles, right? So for literature survey, we can use. So as a conclusion, when we are trying to write the paper of an implementation paper, where we need to give the more focus. What is the more focus? Introduction, related work, method, result analysis, comparison with the existing approaches, discussion is there. Important part is discussion is also there. And discussion, after discussion you must conclude it something. How we can draw the diagram? By using the graph.io, I can draw the diagrams. Important thing is how I can put the algorithms. Normally, okay, you must put the algorithm in the form of pseudocode. Okay, in the form of pseudocode. So the such code which is not dependent on any language. So you can put the algorithm in the pseudocode, then only it will give the different flavor for your research. How I can put the results? Okay, you use the different graphs, and you can put the your contribution, your generated result in the table, in the graph. So this is some samples are there, and when I put the implementation in result in the graphs, you must use the different graphs are there. So it is giving the different flavors. Important thing is novelty of your proposed architecture. Important thing is what is your results, and important thing is how you compare your result with the existing approaches. After that, if I don't do anything and I have this content, and how I can write the abstract. So there are different sites are there. Like as this is another site is there, like as a Writeful. So okay, I don't have a time, but it's okay. So you can use this Writeful, where you can see in left hand side you can see title generator. If you don't know the title, just give the abstract. Is suggesting the title. If you don't know the abstract, so you can give the contents of your generated data, and is suggesting the abstract. Try to understand. Sometimes it is not as a part of the AI content. Why? Because it is suggesting the title based on your abstract. It is not suggesting the title based on the another research. What you are trying to do? You are trying to fetch the title of your research. So this is a one tool is there where you can generate the title, where you can generate the abstract, right? So you can use these tools also. And you know that what is the at end of this session we can say what are the success mantra. They are aware, adapt, acquire, and achieve. These are the 4 points. By using that we can achieve the whatever you want. But as a summary, what I can say, the where AI tool is useful in the research paper. First thing is important thing is we can use the AI tools for assisted research and literature review. So there are different tools are there, like as a Google Scholar. I can use this Google Scholar, or I can use the Chat GPT for the literature survey. Next part is the academic writing assistant. So whatever the academic writing assistants, so I need to check the grammar. I need to check the style improvement. So I can use the Grammarly. I hope you are familiar with the Grammarly tool. What is the Grammarly? Grammarly is a one AI tool. What is the purpose? To check the grammar and style, grammar and style improvement. We are using the that Grammarly. Or also I can use the Quillbot. Whatever I mentioned is there. So I can use the Quillbot or language tool. Another tools are there. By using that, I can use the AI tool. For here, I mentioned the Chat GPT, or we can say the Google Scholar. Google Scholar. By using, I can these sites are helpful for the literature survey. For academic writing assistant, I mentioned the Grammarly. By using these tools or Quillbot. By using that, I can use this AI tool to remove this, to check the some grammar is there. To check the grammar. Next is the citation, content generation and structuring. Content generation and structuring. So normally we are familiar with the Chat GPT. We are Chat GPT. Similar different applications are there, like as I have mentioned, some application. By using that, you can generate the text. Okay, I'm not telling to copy as it is in the paper. What you can do, read the contents, trying to understand this concept and try to write in your own language. Then definitely it will help you to produce the quality contents are there. So like as the introduction, like as the methodology, you can take a help of the Chat GPT, but don't copy as it is, because it is the part of the AI content. Next important thing is the citation management and formatting. Citation management and formatting. In citation management and formatting, you can use some software, like as I hope you are familiar with the Mendeley. You are familiar with the Mendeley. By using the Mendeley software, I can put the citation properly. Right. So similarly, different softwares are there, like as the EndNote is there, Mendeley is there. You can use that software and you can insert the citation properly. Next is the plagiarism detection and paraphrasing. So you are familiar with the Turnitin. Okay. By using the Turnitin, you can find out the plagiarism. By using the some softwares, we can remove this plagiarism, like as a paraphraser, paraphrasers or Quillbot. By using that, I can remove that plagiarism. So I can detect the plagiarism, I can remove the plagiarism by using the AI tools. Next important thing is the journal selection and submission support. If I prepare my manuscript and I don't know in which journal I can publish a paper, so Springer Elsewhere journal finder is there, or Springer journal suggester is there. By using that online site, if I put the abstract, he is suggesting me the some journal. So I can say Springer suggester and Elsewhere suggesters are there. By using that, I can find out the proper journal for my results. And last important is what, improving the paper visibility and citation. Okay, improving the paper visibility and citation means what? AI for optimizing the titles and abstract for the better visibility. We can say the better visibility. So by using the Chat GPT again, how we can write the proper abstract. So by using the Chat GPT here, I can mention the Chat GPT. So by using that, I can write the proper titles. I can suggest the proper titles, because title is also important, because sometimes what is happening, we have a result, we have a proper abstract, but we don't have a proper titles. So because when someone is trying to search some titles related to his interest, so he's trying to insert the keywords of that titles. So you must use some keywords in your titles also. So these are the common points where by using these tools, so common points of these common tools are there. By using that, we definitely improve the quality of the implementation paper. And based on this quality of the implementation paper, we must publish a paper in the good journals. So this is I tried to cover some tools, which tools
Hello, sir. I think connection is lost. Sir,
Yes,
ma'am,
he is having some connection problem.
just will wait.
Yes.
दोनों चार्जर दे रहे
Due to some technical glitch, sir was about to join in a few minutes.
Raksha ma'am, sir has joined.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Pujita ma'am.
Okay, so I hope
Yes.
I covered the important part which is required to write the research articles. So here I tried to cover the different tools, how we can select the title, how we can write the abstract, how we can draw diagrams, how we can use the AI tools for the implementation, also different tools used for the how I can put the citation and how I can improve the visibility of my title. So if you have any doubts, you can contact me. My mail ID is mentioned on this slide. So if in future also, if you have any doubts, you can send me the query. And now the next some 5 minutes is open for your question answering. If anyone has any doubts, so you can unmute and you can ask.
Sir, there are some messages. Please share Mane sir's email. I think you have shared. Then again,
They're asking to share the material, sir.
PPT.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, I will share. I will share. Sir.
Well,
Yes, sir. There are no more queries.
Okay.
Shall we continue the session, sir?
yes.
Okay. On behalf of the entire organizing team of FYB Tech and Pimpri Chinchwad University, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Deepak Mane sir for enlightening us with his insightful session on various AI tools for writing research paper and good insights on how to collect data sites for doing research and how to select titles for the project. This session was not only very interesting but also enriched our knowledge sharing. Thank you once again, sir, for your time, expertise, and dedication. And finally, a big thanks to all faculty participants for being here and showing their interest for learning and growing together. And let's connect tomorrow for our next expert session. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ma'am.
Mane sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.